Hmm. Tell me, sir. Do you have any question?
Yesterday we discussed about IP and its classes.
Before that, you were not joined, so I have discussed about the VLAN. So video is uploaded over there. Please go ahead and watch once again. Okay. If you have not done that, uh,
Okay.
if you have any question, doubt, something, you can bring to us. We will discuss more on it. Okay. So we discussed like a switch can logically segmented into multiple broadcast domain, and each broadcast domain is going to represent single VLAN information. And VLAN is used to virtualize the switch. A physical switch can be logically segmented, means divided into multiple. Okay, if you guys unable to see my screen, please let me know so I can share it as well. Okay, sometime I forget to share.
Yes,
So
it's enabled.
this is the
Now I
switch.
can see.
Okay, yeah. So this is the switch, and we can divide. See, by default, right, all the switch port associated with the VLAN one, right? By default, all the VLAN one will come up. But once the problem was there, like if we are entering the one VLAN here, right? Entering one VLAN here, so it was forwarding this information to all the ports, right? All the port before configuring the VLAN. Now we have configured to VLAN, then it will, for example, if this VLAN 3, for example, this is the VLAN 3 group. Okay. If this port will receive the VLAN information first time broadcast packet, then it will forward to only whatever port or PC connected associated with the VLAN 3. Those PCs only will get the message. I have already explained, right? So going forward, we will discuss about the port bit. Okay, what is the port and how? Because this they are asking in the interview sometime. What is the port and how it's work? So we have there are there are two types. There are two types of port in switch. First is access port and second is trunk port. Trunk port. Okay. Generally, we'll see three port. One is we are calling as a layer 3 port as well, uh, which we are using for management for inter-VLAN communication. We will discuss about once we will start learning about the inter-VLAN. Okay. So we will do that as well. Okay. So, okay. So first is access port. What is access port? So access port used to connect end user computer, computer, this computer, phone, access points, access point, etc. Means first access point used to connect end user computer, phone, access points. Access point can be configured on trunk port, can be connected on trunk port as well. It depends how your scenario is there in company. And it it's going to carry single VLAN information on the single physical interface, comma. It can carry two VLAN information as well. It can carry two VLAN information if one is wise. So you have seen in the company we have a multiple type of end user. devices. For example, phone, access point, printer, uh, alarm. I mean, and door, card scanning machine. So lot of devices are there in the companies, right? Those should be configured as an access port. Okay, and this access port, for example, see here we have a switch, right? This is the switch, and this is a computer. This is printer. Uh, okay, just configure this printer. I'm not very good in diagram or something. Anyway, this is the PC. This is the computer, laptop, you know, and phone, for example, phone. So lot of. So this is the port. Okay, we are calling as the access port. Okay, so means which is going to connect end user computer or systems, we are calling as a access port. Sometime interviewer asking what is access port, how you define. So you can say it is going to carry the single VLAN information on the single physical interface. Means this is the physical cable connected to printer, to PC, with laptop, whatever device it is, right? Is going to connect, and its carry means here on the port you will allow only one VLAN. Means you will write the command. I will tell you the what command you need to write, and you need to assign the particular VLAN to particular PC. So sometime how connectivity is in the companies. This is the not computer. This is the phone, for example. Okay, this is a phone. Okay, this is the phone. So here we have a two port. This is Ethernet. This is the PC port. So here now we have PC connected. So means only one cable will come here on the telephone. Okay. After that, one PC will also be connected here. Okay. So in this port, now we have a data. Data means whatever computer sending the information. And then we have a voice as well, right? Voice. So what will happen? Generally, in company, we have two different VLAN. One is we are calling as a voice VLAN. One is a data VLAN. Okay. Some company using only one VLAN, which use for the both the services. Okay. Again, it's depend on their infrastructure, how they build their configuration. Okay. I have seen those configuration both, where I have seen in the one of the company it was like voice and data was different, but in one of the company, very recent company, I have seen only one VLAN was there, like VLAN 10. Okay, and that was carrying the access point, printer, phone, end user machine, everything, like as a end user. Okay, so those are how it was configured. Now, only one is one. In case you have data plus voice VLAN separate, then this port you need to assign, as I said, it can carry two VLAN information if one is voice. Means voice and data VLAN different, then you can configure both the VLAN on the single interface, not more than that. So let me explain bit about this one, what we have discussed here. After that, we will move forward. Okay. So if someone is doing the lab, I guess. So here, just take a switch, for example, a switch. Take one computer, one laptop, one server, one printer, one phone, and TV. All of these things you can connect. So a lot of these are the end user. You can say these are the end user machine. What we are calling as a end user machines, right? Take a So you need to remember one thing. Once we are going to connect two different devices, for example, switch to computer, switch to printer, switch to whatever, okay, is connecting, then be required to connect straight through cable. Straight through cable means let me show you. So I'll say some, these are the example. You can take this example, for example. No. So this you can take. Let me take some copy and I will explain what is the mean. Okay. So this is the example of, this is example of straight through cable. Means one side, this is one side, this is second side. So in Ethernet, you will see 8 jack, for example, in which this is the pin, right? This is the pin on the computer which is will connect with your computer. For example, this is computer. In that one cable is connecting with your PC. In that we have 1 8 port, 3 4 5 6 7 8, right? So this is the 8 number here given. So how we are identifying which number it is? So first cable on the top you need to hold your cable and you will see this one. Means green white. We are calling white green, green, then white orange, then blue, white and blue, orange, white and brown, then brown. These are the cable standard and other side will be same, right? See? Oh, how come? Okay, means if we are discussing about the AB wiring, okay, it's only crossover. No worry. So only crossover. Don't discuss this one because it's showing crossover thing. So if this side is same and other side is the same, okay, same color coding means we are calling as a straight through cable. Okay, but one side is like that, like it's showing. One side is like that, other side is like that. Okay. In that case, this is showing in different picture but the same information means this side is the one side, this is side B, and this is how connected here. Right? This is same. You can cover this on white orange, and first side white green, right? So means one side you will connect this cable color code. These are the color code, and other side will be connected this color code. So it is a crossover cable. How it is connected. So what is my mean to explaining this is once two different devices connecting, for example, computer to server, okay, uh, means switch to server, switch to computer, switch to laptop. In that case, we will use always straight through cable. So this is a straight through cable. This is a crossover cable. So once we have this is automatic. It will check automatic. Like see, all the straight through cable will be in use. Okay. So these things you can configure it. Simple. So it's there is no port. No worry. Done. So these are the individual how it's connected. And once you have any other switch, so in that I will take automatic cable. This is the automatic cable. See, automatically choosing the connection type. So once as soon as you will connect it between switch, then it's between the same device we are using crossover cable. That is a cable standard kind of. Okay. Anyway, now move ahead and discuss about the ports. Right? These are the access port. So log in on the device, any of the port. I will not explain like I will not configure the device. Just I will explain how we are going to configure the access port. Configure T. So you need to go under the interface. Interface, for example, FA. FA means fast Ethernet cable. Zero slash interface. Sorry, fast Ethernet 0/1. Interface path run 0/1 is not working. What does it mean? What is cable? FA 0/1 only, right? So it's okay. Let me see. Interface FA 0/1. Yeah, it's why is not accepted this command? INT FA 0/1. I given same. I don't know why it's not happened. Anyway, now you need to give the command switch port mode access. This is I will explain more detail this mode access what is mean by. This is something we are going to make. See, there is a two mode of the switches, right? I mean operational mode. I will let you know what is the operational mode, what is the administrative mode. So those will come in DTP. When I will explain DTP, then I will explain more. This is the mode of the switch, operational mode. One in operational mode is access, one operational mode is a trunk. So I am making this switch as a access. This port, I mean, this port I am making as a access port. So this is the command we need to use in end user. Is also going to provide the security. I will explain how, but in later classes. Okay. So switch port mode access. It's changing the mode of the switch. Now, second command, switch port access VLAN. VLAN, for example, 2. This is the data VLAN we are going to configure. That is the first thing. Okay. Next, switch port wise. See, wise command we need to give. Then VLAN number, then VLAN 3, for example. Do so history. Explain. So these are the command. Switch port. This is interface. This is the sub command. Okay. Copy. I will put notepad somewhere. I will give later on this command. Okay. Here I can give. So you cannot say I don't know how to configure. Okay. These are the sub command. Okay. Cool. Now you understand, right? How we are configuring in one interface with the two VLAN. Okay. So VLAN brief, you can say. In the VLAN brief, you can also see one port is connected, VLAN 2, one port, same port. See, one port number 1, port number 1 is connected to VLAN 2 VLAN, right? But what will happen, config T, just configure VLAN 4. It's very, very important. One time I was giving the interview in one of the company, they ask this question. So how they ask actually? They said, if I'll go on the interface FA0/1, okay? They ask if you will go interface FA0/1, okay? And changing the VLAN from 2 to 3, does it will create any alert, error or something, or what will happen? So just see here is if you are changing the data VLAN or voice VLAN, no alert, no warning, nothing will be there. It simply override the VLAN information. So if you want to access switch port access VLAN 4, for example, see, is there any alert you received? But once you will go on the configuration, so run is the command which you can see all the configuration. So see here, port number 1 VLAN 2 got changed to 4. This is the vice VLAN. I have not changed anything. So there is a no alert, no information, nothing will be there. If you by mistake you will run this command, so automatically it will change and your user might be having the start facing the issue. Okay. So be more careful once you are changing the VLAN or something. Okay, configuring the device. That is one thing. Okay, now we are going to discuss, that is enough about the access port. We will discuss more once port roles and a lot of I have information about the port switch port. So I will discuss in modes and all those things. I'll discuss. So second thing we have is like trunk port. Okay, what is this trunk port? So second is trunk port. I will ask the question as well, bro, in the same manner. Better you start learning, remembering, whatever you want you do, but I will ask the question. So access port was able to carry single VLAN information, right? Here single, in case of we have voice, then it can configure, it can carry the voice VLAN, means both the VLAN, as we have seen the configuration now. But what will happen in the trunk port? You can say this is used to connect between switches or router between switches and router, and it is used, it is going to carry multiple VLAN information on the single physical interface. Means where access port was carrying only one VLAN information, trunk port can carry the multiple VLAN information, right? Uh, okay, so just let me explain bit here as well. So, as you said, right, this is used to connect between the switches. So, they will use this link between the switches. Okay. So, port number, for example, FA0/1. Here, same port number FA0/1. Okay. So, this is switch number 1. This is switch number 2. Okay. This one, for example, here you have multiple PC. This is we have, right? This is VLAN 10. This is VLAN 20. This is VLAN 10. This is VLAN 20. Now VLAN 10 want to communicate to VLAN 1, VLAN 10. So here you have configured as access port. That's okay. But if you configure this port as an access port, for example, access port, then and allowed the VLAN 10. For example, you allowed 2 here, right? You can allow 10. Then 10 VLAN can be passed, and between this PC, for example, A, B, you can say. This one C and D. A, B can communicate to each other, but C and D cannot be communicate, right? At the same time, for example. To avoid this thing, we need to make this between these devices, we need to make as a trunk port. What trunk port can carry? This can carry the multiple VLAN information. Means it carry the VLAN 10 and 20 at the same time. Then again one thing will come up here, VLAN 3, for example VLAN 30, and here one more user will come up as a VLAN 30. Then we can add one more VLAN here. Then it start sending the information to this one. Now it will carry 10, 20, and 30. Okay. So let's prove this one, and let's do a small lab for 10 minutes. Okay. So hold on, let me edit this. Same I will explain. Don't worry. I will take to VLAN because it's very important. It's asked multiple question in the interview. This one, how you are going to add the extra VLAN, because it's very, very important as well. If you do single mistake, then between the switches connectivity will be lost. So a lot of user will start complaining that nothing is working. Okay, no worry. So I'll just disconnect those PC. Done. Now we have, what I will do, I will disconnect this port as well, this PC as well. Now I will take, as I said, one PC is here, one PC is here. One is VLAN 10, one is a VLAN 20. One PC is here, one PC is here. Okay, same. Let's connect the cable. First, access port, configure, connect here, connect here, connect here. Okay, cool. Now, what you need to do is configure the IP. First, configure the IP address to PC. So it's VLAN 10 PC, so I will use the IP address as a 10, right? So 10.1.1. I will use the /24 IP address. Okay. So /24 subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Okay. Cool. Now I will assign the second VLAN. This is the VLAN 10 PC. Here I will assign dot 10.2. Okay. Other end, right? So I will assign that to done. Now third PC I will assign the IP address as a 20.1.1.1 and then 25.25.25.55, sorry, dot 0. So here you need to assign as a 20.3 2, for example, 255.255.0. Done. Now I will now configure the VLAN here, right? So go configure T first host name. This is host name switch number 1. Okay, it's C. Earlier it was switch, now it's switch 1. So other side as well go here. So identify which switch we are logged in and what we are doing on which device, right? You need to know like where and where need to be done what. So switch host name. Every company host name is very important. You will see host name configured each and every company. So switch 2. Now switch 1, as I said, if native villain mismatch, no array. So config why is coming up, I will explain once we will learn the native VLAN. Interface 2 and 3, right? So you have a two-way, right? Oh, you have a two-way to configure the VLAN. I mean four-way. So you can configure VLAN 2 here, VLAN 10 here, or exit. VLAN 10 will be created, then VLAN 20. Other way I will explain here. Okay, exit. Now go on the interface. Which interface is connected to user? Configure the VLAN. So this is the interface is showing here. This is interface showing. This means this interface in the switch we have a lot of interfaces, right? See, these are the interfaces we have. These are the interface 1, 2. How you will check how many interface we have? So a command is running. So interface status. I don't know this command will support or not. So interface status. Yeah, it's supporting. So see, port number 1, 2, 3, 4 is not connected. This C is 3 is connected. So in connected means is connected to device, and some of is not connected, right? So like that you can check how many interface is connected. Config T. Uh, okay. Then configure the VLAN. Okay, sorry. So config T interface FA0/2 switch port access VLAN 10. Then we have port number 3 switch port access VLAN 20. Same command you can also run, do show history. History means how don't exit from here, directly you will run, then you will show how many command you have run. So copy. Same 2 and 3 interface we are going to connect with the 10 and 20 VLAN, right? So how? Second way is configure. Like you need to assign the VLAN to user. See, it's saying I have not configured the VLAN, but I have run associate this VLAN number 10 to this port. So it says VLAN is not there, so creating VLAN. So VLAN is already created. So this is also way we can create the VLAN. Okay, now you know the VLAN. Now between the devices. So if you want to remove all the configuration of the interface, so you have a command default interface fh0/1. This command what it will do, it will remove all the configuration between this. I removed all the configuration from this device. So here also I am going to default interface fh0/1. Okay, default. Now I will configure again 0/1. If I will access switch port access VLAN 10, for example, here. Oh no, VLAN 10. Okay. And here also I will configure interface fh0/1 switch port access VLAN 10. Okay. Here is also 10, right? So in that case, only this PC communicate to each other, right? This one can communicate. But I will show you as well. See here, go on here, ping the packet, ping the other side, ping 10.1.1.2. See, it's pinging, right? But if you want to ping, not this PC. This is the 10 PC. So inter network communication will not work, right? So here you can ping 20.1.1.2. See, it's not pinging. Why? Let me explain bit why. It's interesting, right? I don't know how much you are understanding because I'm going deep and deep and deep. So it's not that much of deep, but it's like that. For beginner, is like bit deep. So packet is going here. Is means system generated the packet. It's which this port is reached. So what switch will do? Switch will apply the process of switching. So process of switching means first it will build the MAC address table. Means learning the things. So it will see which MAC address this packet is coming. Frame generally we are calling frame is coming. Then it will learn the packet. It will build the MAC address table. If you want to log in on the device and you will see so MAC address table, you will see the MAC address of this computer. Okay. So now it will say is 20. VLAN is 20 is coming up. So switch what generally doing. So just as you learn the VLAN, right? So all the 20 configured port, for example, here is 20, here is a 20, here is a 20. So those are the 20 VLAN member, right? So all the 20 port, for example, here I have configured 20, right? So as same other computer are connected. So all having, VLAN 20 associated with those ports. Then this packet will forward to 20, 20, 20, right? But here none of the port is configured as a 20. Here is also we have configured 10 as access port. So if trunk, then it will pass. But as we discussed, like we will configure first 10 VLAN and then we will check the communication between this and we will see like this communication is not happening. This is only happening. So it's proved, right? It's happening right now. But 20, there is a no port associated with it. And we have not allowed here as well, right? In that case, 20 communication is not happening. So as soon as you will make as a trunk this one and allow the VLAN 20, then it communication will start working. Okay. Same. So I will show you packet is dropping by the switch itself. So go here and generate the packet again, 20, for example. It will reach out to switch. Switch will drop. See, switch will go, it will drop. See, drop. Switch will go, drop. Switch will go, dropped. Simple, right? RP itself is dropping. Means it's not able to find the where we need to go. Switch is not forwarding packet, so its system is not receiving the ARP. So packet which is generated is going to be discarded, kind of, right? Packet should receive. See, it is sending, right? But it's sending a R packet. I will explain what is the R, how it's working. This is R frame is receiving. This is R packet. I will explain all those things. This is, you can see this is R. Here is R packet. Okay. So this is ARP. ARP is going, but switch is looking for the ARP reply, but it's not getting. So in that case, its second packet is dropping itself. Okay, that is how it's working. I will explain ARP and how what will be the information will be carried. So go ahead and just put no command. How you need to remove the configuration? Go inside the interface. Inside the interface, then this is the command, VLAN command. I will say then no. Its configuration got removed. Now here also we'll go as a no. No configuration got removed. So I will access switch port mode trunk. Okay. If you will leave this command mode trunk, then it will allow by default all the VLAN, means 4094 VLAN by default. Okay. But we need only 1020. Switch port mode trunk. Now see, communication will start happening. 20 earlier it was not pinging, right? It's showing timeout. Now see, communication is start happening. Correct? Means as soon as you will allowed, how you will verify trunk? So VLAN brief. Sorry, do so interface trunk. See, you have given by default 1 will be pass. Okay, 1 to 20. For example, I have given. I have not given VLAN. Oh, okay. So I have given only mode. That's what this mode supporting only 1000 VLAN, 1500 VLAN. That's what is there. Is showing like whatever VLAN is configured is allowed. Okay, but I don't want this. I need a switch port, trunk, allowed, VLAN 10 and 20. 10 and 20. That's it. This is the command same we are going to apply on this one here as well. Paste. Done. Now you will see do so trunk. Okay. So interface trunk. This is the command for license. 10 and 20. 10 and 20 will be allowed. Okay. 10 and 20 will be allowed. This is trunking. .1q. What is .1q? ISL native VLAN. By default VLAN is one VLAN is a native VLAN. Okay. For management traffic and so on. Now VLAN 10 and 20 can able to communicate to each other. But once third PC will come up, those will not communicate. To how you will allow to that PC, that we will discuss again. Okay. Let me stop the recording and we will ask if you have any question.